Hello, I'm here to talk about Pear Deck. Pear Deck has been an absolute game changer for me and my instruction because it is completely interactive. So we all know our PowerPoints, we love them. I use Google Slides on a daily basis, but I'm noticing that when I do Google Slides, there's not much for the kids to do. Like, yes, they're sitting there and they're actively listening, but are they really getting what I'm talking about? So then I stumbled upon Pear Deck and it has been a great addition. We do most of it with phonics, so we do phonics instruction. And when I first started this year, I really didn't know how I was going to do phonics because, you know, you have to get all your letter cards or your magnetic tiles and you're moving them around. And I have 31 students this year that are in person with me, so I was not gonna purchase 31 individual boards, I know, because you can't share them. So I was trying to figure out a way that I could make this work, and then Pear Deck just kind of fell into my lap and I have not gone back. It's been great. So as I said, this is new to me this year. I'm kind of figuring it out as I go along, but I wanted to share all the things that I have found out so far with you so you can use it also in your classroom. So just to give you a little bit of background, my school is a 4-1 model, so we go in class for 4 days, so they're with me, 100% of the student population, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then on Wednesday they are completely remote at home, and then I can work online with them. So the best thing, well, not the best thing, but one of the greatest things about Pear Deck is that it has two modes. It has an instructor-led mode, and then it has a student-paced mode. So depending on where you are, if you're teaching in person, if you're teaching online, if you're doing it at different times, you can pick whatever mode works best for you. You can also toggle back and forth inside the presentation itself. So maybe you want to start student-led or start teacher-led and then go to student-paced, you can do that. So I'm going to show you some of the tips and things that I know already. I'm sure there are more, I'm sure of it, but I'm just going to show you the ones that I have and how we use it here in my classroom. So first I'm going to show you one that I've already made. I'm just going to show you one that I did for SH Digraphs. So I just made this on Google Slides. I made my whole shell first, and then I went back in and I added all the interactive pieces. So you'll want to start, you can make Pear Deck at the same time, or you can just do it like I did it and make all of your slides over here on the left and then add in your interactive questions after you're done. So here I have one where they're just going to drag the icon, and I'll show you this in a little bit, but basically they're going to hear a word and they're going to tell me if it has an SH digraph. Now down here below, they don't see the notes, they see their own screen. That is basically this screen right here. So I can put any notes that I want to do. So I don't have to have a paper up there and I don't have to be reading off of it to try to remember the words. I can just type in the words that I want to do here in the notes section, and then I can read off of it and none of the kids see it. It's like a little secret for me. It's great. So then for this one, they drag the icon. Here they have to highlight the SH digraph and read. So they're going to have a drawing palette down below when their screen pops up, and they can highlight. Here we also highlight the words that have SH. And then here I put a question, and then the students are able to choose an option. So I just put my options in for A, B, and C, so a couple of questions, and then just a direction slide for them. So you notice there is no Pear Deck interactive here. So I'll show you how to build one. We're just going to go ahead and make a new one. So I'm just going to go and make a new presentation. And you can pick whatever theme you want to. So I'm going to choose something over here. Let's choose orange. I would recommend a lighter color because they do sometimes type and draw on the screen and you want it to be easy to see. Okay, so let's say that we are doing CH words. That's going to be our focus for today. All right, so this is just an entrance slide. So when they sign on, this is what they're going to see. And then I'm going to go ahead and add, which one do we want? Let's just do a white one. So I'm going to say, underline the CH digraph in the word. Okay. And we're just going to add a text box here and we'll do the word chop. And then you can mess with all of this, of course. Make it as happy as you want to. Let's make that even bigger. All right. All right, now comes the part where you're gonna put your interactive thing in. This slide right here in the middle, this is all they're going to see. So let's say if I would present this right now and you wanna see what they're going to see, this is the only slide that they see on their computer. So to add your interactive piece, you're gonna go up to Pear Deck. Now, if you have not installed Pear Deck yet, you're just gonna go on to add-ons, and then you're gonna push get add-ons and then find Pear Deck and install it. Since it's installed on my computer already, I'm just gonna open it here. It just pops up here on the right, and then I have all of my options that I can do for the students. So we'll get into that later. So the one that I want right now is draw. So I want them to draw on the slide and underline the CH digraph. It's gonna show me. Aha, okay, so now I have the Pear Deck, this long line down here. Make sure you don't delete that because that's going to make your screen interactive for the students. Okay, so that's the draw one. I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. So let's add, I'm just gonna, let's add another one. Okay, for this one, which word has a CH digraph? All right, for this one, we are going to add choice. So this is just like an ABC choice. And you can add in your options. We can do ship, we can do bleach, we can do fun, and then you can add others here just by pushing add other, or delete by pushing the X. Update slide to add the interactive question, and there you see it on the bottom as well. All right, let's keep adding some more. For this one, let's do, okay, so text. Yes. And that one they're just going to be able to type into the box, and I'm going to add some audio for this one. So if I wanted them to spell a word for me, I would push add audio to slide. And then it's going to come up with an audio recorder, and it's really simple here. Just read for record and push it again to stop. So I want them to spell the word lunch. So I'm going to record it. Lunch. And then push save when I'm happy. You can play it if you'd like to hear it. When you're ready, you're going to push add audio to slide. And then you can see it's added by this button over here. So I'll show you that when we're ready. All right, let's do an orange slide. Let's do CH and SH. This one, they're just going to drag it to which one they think, they think is in your word. Sorry, there we go. All right, and I'm just going to push draggable. And you can customize this a little bit. You can make it whatever icon you want up here. So I'm just gonna make it a thumbs up. You can make it whatever color you'd like. You can also change the size over here. And you can add several if you would like 2 thumbs up, or you can even change that to a map icon. And you just get rid of it with the X. So that will be movable as well. And again, we can use this note section to help me remember which words I want. And you don't need any of that notes stuff down there, so feel free to get rid of it. So I can do things like shot, trench, shoe, beach, etc. So whatever notes I want to put there. And let's see, I've done that one, I've done that one. Number is easy. If you want to embed a website, you can do that. It is picky on which websites it will embed though. I'll just show you here. So we can push website to embed. Okay, next. And then you find whatever website you're going to embed. I'm not even sure. We can try this. Does that work? Yes, okay. So if the website will be embedded, then you'll see that there, and this is a preview of what the site's going to look like. Again, it's just right there. You copy the URL and type it in there, and then that can be interactive for them. Okay, so that's just a super simple view, really quick. I can go into depth if you need any of that. you can also watch this video. Okay, so once you're ready to start and you want your kiddos to get started with the lesson, you're going to go up here where it says Start Lesson. And then it's going to give you two choices. It has an instructor-paced activity or a student-paced activity. So I'm going to show you both. The first one, instructor-paced activity, is I'm going to be standing in front of the class, or you can see you can do it like on a Zoom call or a Google Meet where you are instructing the students, you are leading them through it. So this is when we're all learning together. And it's going to give you a code so your students can log on to Pear Deck, and they can just grab that code right here, and then they can log on to Pear Deck and get started with you. So I'm going to grab my student computer and put these side by side so you can see what the student sees and what the teacher sees. So I definitely want to give you all the tips and tricks for how to do this with your students, and what the student view is and what the teacher view is, and all of the things that you need to know when you're presenting with your students. But I wanted to keep this video more on the short end because it's easier to digest and nobody has time to sit here for half an hour and watch a video on Pear Deck. So I'm going to be doing some episodes in the upcoming weeks. I'm going to try to put them out on Tuesdays because it's Teacher Tip Tuesday, and I will help you with your Pear Deck questions and anything you want to know. I will be happy to help you out. So stay tuned for next week and I'll show you teacher view and student view and some other tips and tricks.